So, you want to play a story, yes? One with a bajillion guns, and tons of looting, and shooting, and kaboomy-booms. Hey everybody, Bullshifter here. Today I'm going to take a little bit of a departure from what we normally do on the channel, and I kind of wanted to cover a little bit of Borderlands, the Game of the Year edition that just came out a little over a month ago on PS4. There's a couple of reasons why I wanted to cover a little bit of Borderlands. One being that it is currently on sale in the shop for just over $20. I believe it's 30% off right now in the North American PSN store. The other reason is, obviously, Borderlands 3 was announced recently. I do plan on doing a full playthrough of 1, 2, and hopefully the pre-sequel before that comes out. It'll be a little hard to find the time. And don't worry, Exiles, for those of you who tune in for Path of Exile content, the stream that's scheduled for tonight will still happen. The Path of Exile content isn't going anywhere. This was just a fun little video that I wanted to make, and you know, if people do enjoy it, it's something that I can add to the channel, and it won't affect the Path of Exile content that I currently do. That'll still keep coming in at a regular rate as it is right now. Big thing is, my passion for games usually revolves around shooters, and or not shooters, you know, looting games. And Borderlands is a great shooter with you know, some awesome looting content added to it. It's kind of the OG of looter shooters. So I just kind of wanted to make a video for anyone who, speaking of OG, for anyone who had you know, kind of had some interest in the game, anyone who kind of just enjoys looting games in general, who would still, you know, find interest in this game as well. I haven't actually played this game since, well, the original game actually came along on the Xbox 360 and PS3, so I was pretty excited to see that this game was on sale again. I did have the Handsome Jack collection on PS4 already, so to be able to add the first game of that collection, you know, kind of go through it before 3 is, yeah, pretty cool. It'd be nice to play through the whole series again before 3 comes out. I'm really excited for 3. And, yeah, just really looking forward to it, and I'm actually pretty excited to, you know, see the first game with this graphical overhaul. So today's video, I'm just going to kind of play through the beginning of it, you know, give my opinions a little bit here and there of what I think on how the game looks, feels, and plays. Like I said, it is on sale, I believe, until tomorrow. So for those of you who might be interested in, you know, giving the game the good old college try again, or, you know, those of you who haven't played the game in the first place, maybe you don't know what the series is, this would be a great opportunity for you to kind of, you know, see everything in the game beforehand. Maybe make a judgment from here and see if it's something you want to get yourself into. So first of all, I do have to say, the game looks really nice. It's been years, obviously, since I played the first one, but I would imagine that this is a pretty big improvement from the graphics of the first game originally. Ooh, I just completely whiffed that shot. Ah! Oh, this reload is terrible. We've only got the sniper to start off with, it looks like. There we go. Yeah, you'll notice heads blow off in this game. Let's see, here's our button. So we hit the big button, that brings us to our equipment. Okay, so we do have a couple of guns in reserve here. So at least we got something for close combat. The ammo loots automatically, which is nice. So does the monies.
You really don't want me to come back with 9 codes. Open the door!
Shotgun this guy. Ooh, yeah, that shotgun feels nice. That's what it says to hit R3 for melee attacks. Maybe we're supposed to do that here. So here's our chest. Pistols, that's great. That's Mordecai's other main weapon. 12 damage, 10 damage. So it looks like accuracy and fire rate's the main difference. Which you might as well just take both of them for now. Switch weapons by using triangle. Square to collect ammo. Good stuff. So that actually equipped over our shotgun, which is fine. Shotguns are more of Rick's expertise. He's the tank in the game. He has, I believe it's shotguns and rocket launchers. Circle to crouch. Oh, we can't run and crouch at the same time. Mordecai, the hunter that I'm playing as, he specializes in pistols and sniper rifles. I'm not sure what the other... I know the soldier specializes partially in assault rifles. I don't remember the second gun. And I know the siren specializes in SMGs and something else also, but I don't remember what her second gun is.
You scared? You should know.
Still, kill time isn't too bad with this pistol. I remember really enjoying some of the pistols and snipers that are in this game, so I don't know how great they are really early game, but end game I know some of the modifiers and everything that gets thrown out to me are pretty insane. Oh jeez. There we go. So for anyone who really enjoys looting games, I think this game will be right up your alley, to be honest. Even if you don't really enjoy shooters, well, I suppose if you don't enjoy shooters, it may not be for you, but this game does have a pretty nice amount of depth for a shooter. As you can see, we just leveled up. No, the game told us we just leveled up too. Permanently increases our health, amount of damage we deal. And I thought we got skill points to assign too.
Now go. I'll contact you again soon.
Okay, we also get weapon proficiencies as we level up our weapons, as we use our weapons, so that kind of works like Skyrim and a lot of other RPGs. Okay, yeah, so here's our skill tree. We might not gain points until a certain level. Missions and our map. So all pretty self-explanatory. Where did that little claptrap go? We lost him. Oh. Oh, there you are.
Attention, citizen of Firestone! There is no cause for alarm.
This chest over here while he's talking.
Has resolved the problem.
Well, shoot, I thought I was a
golden
goner that
keys.
time. Damn bandits
No,
won't
too
leave
early
us
to be using our
alone.
golden keys.
Had to lock
Use
the
those
place
end
up
game.
tight. I'll let you in. Come on. Damn it. Blasted circuits are on the fritz again.
Come on, Dr.
Give
Zed,
it a
let
go
us in.
from the switch out there, would you?
Accept
Now
this
that you've
mission.
selected a mission, you will notice that a new icon has appeared on your heads-up display.
Sure has.
That's a waypoint. The waypoint will tell you where you need to go, depending on what mission is currently active in your mission
That's
log.
where our waypoint is. Looks like he locked himself inside somehow. I don't know how that works. Good old Dr. Zed. Now there's a pretty awesome beginning sequence to this game. I skipped past it though because it does have some commercialized music on there, and I'd really prefer not to get a copyright strike on the channel already, so we avoided that one. However, I'd highly recommend watching it. The beginning intro to this game is pretty awesome. It's one of my favorites. Really enjoy the song that I can't play on my YouTube channel.
Now that we're done with all that, please follow
So
me
let's go
and
over
I'll
here.
open the gate for you.
Good deal, Claptrap man. Little graveyard out here, right outside of Dr. Zed's place. I don't think he's really that great of a doctor if that's that close to his office. Claptrap down!
My circle.
Man down! Kill them all! They deserved it.
Got under nine toes skin.
Poor little feller.
He'll get what's coming to him.
You did it. I knew you were the right choice. Oh, the poor little robot needs our help.
Sure does, lady.
Kindly give him a hand.
So we need to perform diagnostics and get a repair kit.
That little robot is hurt. He isn't going to last very long without
All this
attention.
old diamond over here
Why
should
don't
bring
you
us
look
right to where
around
we
for
need to go.
something to fix him up?
Don't worry, little buddy, we'll save you.
Good as new.
That's
Hey,
right.
Am I leaking?
He seems to be okay. Now is the time to get moving and play your part in the journey to come.
Skag Gully, let's do this. Whoa! Just pups. We should feel kind of bad for doing this.
That hurt?
Well, that ought to do it. I'll see you in a few.
Head back to Zed. So in the game actually feels pretty much exactly how I remember it, to be honest. Which, I mean, it should. You know, if you're playing a remaster of a game, it should
What do
be
you
better
want?
than the
Spit it
original, if
out.
anything.
That'll do for now.
Yeah, this is just as much fun as I remember it. You can play up to 4-player co-op on the game, so that's something to keep in mind also. You can have fun with 3 other friends. There is a ton of content in the game, and from what I saw at the beginning of the screen... Okay, so we can hold the big button in the middle to also see our map, and see the diamonds on there for our objectives. From what I saw from the opening screen, obviously also includes all the DLC as well, so there's a ton of content included. So, I mean, honestly, even if you're paying like the normal $30 price point for this game, if you haven't played it before, or you know you're hoping to play through one more time, I'd have to say it's absolutely worth it, unless there's some sort of game-breaking bug that's in the game now that wasn't in the game before that I'm unaware of. Yeah, and also you can see on our mini-map up there, you can see our objectives from there as well. So we're gonna go fix Dr. Zed's little medical thing here, and I'm pretty sure we buy a shield from it right after that. Place that in there. Mission complete.
You need something?
Yep, and we gotta purchase
I
a
keep the
shield.
medical equipment working, more or less.
And they're all identical, so it doesn't matter which one we purchase.
Thanks for the help. You ought to use
Shield
the machine
initializing,
yourself, you
and
don't
now we've
need
got shield. And this actually, ironically enough, works exactly like Energy Shield does in Path of Exile, so it's going to
first aid kits to
take
use.
damage from our shield before our health.
I might not have a
Turn
med
that
school
into Zed.
but when you
Oh, he
get
doesn't have a
shot,
med school
you'll
degree.
be
Who'd have guessed that
happy
the
I'm
doctor with the
here.
graveyard right outside his office doesn't have a med degree?
People don't yet trust you. If you're going to ever
People don't
find
trust
the
me.
vault,
What are they going to
you
this
need the
doctor
aid of the
for?
people.
There's like
Hoping
6
Dr.
dead
Zed
people
with his
right outside of his
nine
office.
is a good move.
I think people aren't trusting the right people around here. So we're gonna go ahead and earn that town's trust by killing some bandits. Even though I'm pretty sure Zed's probably the only person left alive in the town. Everyone else has died. It's bad aim on my part. Ooh, nice. Game's running real nice and smooth though. Aim feels good. Oh. Felt like a couple of those should have been headshots. There we go. But to be honest, I remember the hit detection in the first game kind of being like this too, and I think it does also have something to do with our early, you know, level guns. Not gonna be as good, as strong, or as accurate as games later, or guns later on in the game. There we go. Ready to turn that mission in. Yeah, you guys keep shooting. I'm not scared, but I got other stuff to do. And so in the beginning of the game, we're going to see a lot of these skags and bandits. Pretty much the main enemies in this first little area here. Game does a nice job too of kind of holding your hand, walking you through the different missions, and different controls early on in the game. It's kind of a nice little tutorial without bashing you over the head about the fact that it's a
What do you
tutorial.
want? Spit it out.
Kind of what I prefer in games. So I need to go meet TJ Baja. I'm trying to think if he's the guy we unlock a vehicle through or not. Because later on in the game, we'll actually have this little area here, and it'll flash kind of like that character creation area did. And we'll be able to get into a vehicle from there, move through this map a little faster. But there's a mission we have to complete to get that first. TK Baja.
You? One more step and it'll be your last. You should have seen the look on your face.
That's another great thing about this whole game series in general. There's some great characters throughout
You're
this
not a
game.
skag, are
Just
ya?
the environment in general is a lot of fun.
Lucky you. I only shoot skag. Mostly anyways.
And we're gonna steal your money. Sorry.
Hey now, you ever need anything?
No, I suppose so if you ever need anything at all. We just needed some of his money. So he probably doesn't mind. It's like we're full up on shotgun ammo already. Now there should be online matchmaking in this game also, so you can play with random people online. I did read online that early on there were some issues with that feature in the game, so hopefully that's been resolved at this point. But honestly, like, the game environment and the story is fun enough to the point where I wouldn't even mind playing by myself anyways. Got that stolen food. Keep killing some skags. Get jumped by some bandits. I like that they're actually smart enough to duck behind cover. Some more stolen food. Waypoint system's really nice in this game also. It makes where you're going to, you know, pretty obvious. Ooh, yikes. We're hurting. Level up. So you gotta be a sneeze away from death. So you could probably use the sniper for this. There we go. I think for owning other games, it actually gave me a couple of legendary weapons to start off with. So if I go back here, yeah, because it gave me that shotgun and then a rocket launcher, but neither one of those are really our gun specialty. And since, you know, this character typically uses snipers and pistols, we're just going to try and use those early on so we can actually start leveling those to get some additional benefits to our snipers and pistols. It'll be nice once we can actually drive through this area too. So like I said, it's been a few years since I played this game, but some of it is kind of coming back to me.
newcomer. I've been looking for you.
Bring this food back. And he wants us to go buy a
You've
grenade.
done well. I've decided to reopen my Firestone franchise thanks to you. Head into town and buy some new gear.
Firestone, you think he sells tires? Probably not. Oof. Leave me alone. Look like Jawas. This is what tall Jawas look like. Tee! There we go. Go ahead and loot some of the money. Keep moving through. Yeah, so eventually we'll unlock more guns that we can equip. But obviously those two spots are locked at the moment. You can hit triangle, circle through them. Otherwise, obviously, you can use the D-pad to equip different weapons also.
Me out.
Claptrap's still jamming after over 10 years. Here we go. And we can buy ammo from here. And we can buy a grenade mod. Oh, he wanted us to just buy regular grenades, I'm pretty sure. And R1 to throw grenades. This one feels a little bit like a fetch quest, but it's alright. And it's still kind of acting as a brief tutorial, because obviously it's showing us how to use grenades here at this point. It's kind of cool too that the corpses don't despawn. Adds a level of realism to this game.
You're not a skag, are you?
No, I got grenades though, buddy.
Well, lucky you. I only shoot skag.
Time to take down Nine Toes. It's gonna be a little trek to get to him. We'll probably run into some skags and some bandits on the way. These little piles, we can loot those also. Oh, just calm down. Yes, this sniper's not bad at all. Yeah, even without those counting as critical hits, still one-shotting things. Just a pup. And so here we should be seeing the first boss in the game. Ooh, bad shot. Oh wow, I can't believe we missed that. There we go. What am I stuck on? Oh, little fence. Little barricade.
Woo! I heard that blast all.
All the way from there, you're like 100 yards away. Outpost Skag Gully. Oh man, our first trophy. And for all you trophies hunters out there, there'll definitely be plenty in this game. I'm sure the DLC probably has trophies along with the regular content also. I actually played the original on the Xbox 360, but I know there was obviously full achievements on that game since it was a $60 game at the time. I'm actually glad they decided to completely remaster and overhaul the graphics and everything else, because to be honest with you, like, I would have been fine paying $30 for, you know, an unremastered edition. So better pistol. There's 2 slots of quick switch weapons. Yeah. Yep, we know they're stored in our backpack. So the one sniper we can't equip yet. So yep, we're headed in the right direction still. Should test out this new pistol, see if it's any good. Oh yeah, that feels nice. Oh, and we've unlocked skill point. So I was talking about that earlier. So you do kind of get the elements of an RPG here with being able to put different skill points and different skill trees for the characters. Once we stop getting attacked, we can go into that. Can you call them midget psychos? You're supposed to call them little people psychos. I don't think that's really politically correct. Anywho. Melee damage, critical hit damage. Okay, yeah, it has a nice recoil reduction. That's why that feels so nice. But if we go here, so I guess we don't really get an option for our first skill point. It goes into our Bloodwing, which is our pet, essentially. So we use L1, and we can actually send him to go attack things. Should come in handy for this boss fight.
Real challenge. I hope you've toughened up enough.
Even advertised in the boss fight. Oh, we're tough enough. Fire rate on this pistol's pretty nice too. I suppose we should be going for crits. Back off. There's a little bit of aggressive language in the game, so it is rated M for mature, so maybe not the greatest thing to let your kids play. I'm not gonna judge. When I was a kid, there weren't a whole lot of M-rated games in the first place, and most of them were typically there just because of blood, and they were pretty unrealistic at the time anyways, so you could hardly tell what was going on. Nine Toes also, he has 3 balls. Oh, he's going down like a punk. He's got more health than he had shield. Pets are pretty strong though. He might be in a little bit of trouble here. Ooh. So we go down, we can actually get back up if we kill something. There we go, second wind. We barely pulled that off. Regen his shield. Keep hitting him with these criticals.
Oh, time to pound.
So we're just gonna charge him at this point to finish him off. Oh, his pet took us down. So I think we're actually gonna die here. Kind of sucks. That's alright. So it'll take us back to the new U station, which is that station where we customized our character at the beginning. They kind of spread all throughout. They act as checkpoints. We're not going to go back to hand that in quite yet, though. I want to go ahead and finish off his second pet.
You must listen. Who I am is not important. The first
Oh, don't sell yourself short. You can be important.
The vault is real. People will mislead you. They will try to use you. And
The vault is a lie.
in your purpose. The vault is here. And
It's
we
a
will
lie.
find it. This world is full of dangers.
Finish this
Seal
thing
yourself
off.
and go.
There we go.
I'll be watching.
That's why I wanted to finish off. There's a decent little gun there. Probably hiding some cash in the toilet. Nope, ammunition. Everyone puts ammunition in the toilet. Makes sense. And this is another one of those games, obviously, like most looters, definitely going to pay dividends for going through looting things.
Don't mind if I do.
Right there, new sniper rifle. Another new pistol. Eventually here we're going to run out of inventory space though. So yeah, 10 to 12. Pretty sure we get to upgrade that as we level up. So this is a bit better of a pistol. We'll equip that there. We'll probably end up just selling off all these white items, keeping the higher rarity ones. And guns are pretty much classified in this game by their ammo type. So we'll actually use... I'll actually stick with the sniper we've got right now. But that's the first boss all wrapped up. That kind of finishes off the tutorial, so we'll go hand in this mission, and then we'll probably close out this video from there. Didn't really want to spend a whole lot of time on this today. Just kind of wanted to make a brief video for those of you who, like I said in the beginning of the video, maybe were on the fence picking up the first Borderlands. You know, maybe you've played it before, haven't played it in a while, and wanted to play through, but didn't really know how it would, you know, play on next-gen consoles after playing it last-gen, or maybe you've never played the series and just aren't familiar with the series and kind of wanted, you know, an entry into the series. Maybe you've played Borderlands 2, haven't had a chance to play the first one, didn't know the first one holds up compared to the second. As someone who played the first and the second, I actually preferred the first. That doesn't mean that the second one's bad by any means. The second one is a great game. First one just, you know, like it's kind of the OG of looter shooters, and just kind of holds a special place for me. Oh, this pistol's a lot stronger than the one we just had. Yeah, I feel the game's well designed. It's held up well over time, in my opinion. I think it looks great. It plays great. You know, granted, it is a remaster, but it still feels really nice. Getting our butt kicked by these birds. Come in here and hopefully they'll leave us alone. Stupid llamas. Use this to enter into the next area. And from here we should be able to turn in the first mission. And that'll pretty much end the tutorials for us. At this point we'll be you know, gaining new skill points, progressing through the game. And just kind of exploring the world of the first Borderlands, the world of Pandora. Environments look pretty nice for a game that's as old as the first Borderlands is. You know, obviously nothing's changed, just a little prettier. I think it kind of has a certain charm to it.
Hey, why don't you come over here and chat a while? Always nice for a fellow to have company out here.
Nice amount of experience. And from here it'll have us return to Zed. So I think that's where we'll end the video off. Let me know what you think. If you plan on getting Borderlands 3, if you have any plans on playing Borderlands 1 again, if you'd like to see more content to Borderlands on the channel along with the current Path of Exile videos that I make, it won't cut into the Path of Exile videos at all. It'd more or less be just me kind of finding more free time to post some Borderlands. Maybe just doing some 30-minute to hour-long streams of Borderlands early afternoon, probably around the time that this video goes up, or a little sooner in the day. But yeah, the Path of Exile videos will still continue to come. I do have a few more tutorial videos I'm kind of fleshing out at the moment, and the streams will continue every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and may also continue to get more frequent as well. So just let me know in the comments section if you'd like to see more Borderlands, or if there's any other looter games that you'd be interested in seeing content for. And until next time, may the RNG be with you, always.